Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and welcome you to my Mystical Mindfulness series. Mindfulness is the practice of being present for you. I commonly say things like be in the present, be in the here and now, be here for you. In this video series, I'm going to help guide you through some visualizations to support you in doing just that. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present and aware of you and your surroundings. The practice of mindfulness can come in the form of meditation. However, it can also be in a form of another tool that helps you bring awareness to self or your surroundings. I will be guiding you through some different tools in this series to help you make sure you stay in the present. In today's mindfulness practice, I will be guiding you through a mindfulness exercise to support you in being present in what you are eating. To be honest, so many of us are so busy in life with our demands and expectations that we're not thinking while we're eating. And this is especially true as we approach holidays or special events. We get caught up in all those tasty treats and not in how full or satiated we're feeling. And not to mention, we're so busy trying to get everything done that we're just eating whatever we can get our hands on. We're not thinking about what it is that we're putting in. Many of us are finishing kids' plates, trying to get food in because we're at a point of starvation, as we don't balance the amount of food we're eating throughout our day. We have a tendency to withhold food and then binge. Today, I want to slow down that momentum so you can explore and enjoy the food that you're eating to nourish you, body, mind, and soul. Now, before we get started, there are a few things I'd like to do first. Of course, like always, I want you to find a relatively quiet place where you're less likely to be disturbed. I know this can be a real challenge, especially during the holidays. However, please do the best you can. This time is for you. You don't need the demands of everyday life holding you back from this experience in this session and connecting in to what it is we're doing. Secondly, you're going to want to have a snack or some food with you while we're practicing this session. It's probably the first time I've ever asked you for it, but we will need some food to help us with this practice. Thirdly, you're going to want to have your spiritual binder and pen close at hand. During and after this session, you're going to have notes, messages, thoughts, and feelings that you're going to want to get down. If the tools are close at hand, you're not going to have to go break your concentration to go searching for the supplies you need to get the information down before our ego has a chance to step in and help us forget. And finally, and most importantly, make sure that you feel comfortable, that you're wearing loose and relaxing clothing, and that you're in a comfortable position with connection to the floor. This session will work best if you are grounding yourself through your feet or your bottom. Once you're comfortable and stable, I want you to take some deep breaths. I want you to become aware of your breath. There's no right or wrong way to breathe. I want you just to become aware of your breath. Now, I want you to start to take some deeper inhales through your nose. Pause for a second, and then let a big exhale out through your mouth. Pausing again before inhaling through your nose. In this mindfulness exercise, I want you to take those deep meditative breaths. We are not going to be in a deep meditative state in this session. We will be touching on some meditative aspects as we do want to intentionally calm our system. The calmer our system, the more present we can be in this session. And like I said before, in this session, we want to explore how you can focus in more easily on the food that we're eating. And like I also said earlier, we have a tendency to get caught up in those everyday demands and expectations that we eat in an automatic way. We eat any food as fast as we can. Often, we may even not have any recollection of what it is we ate. There are some cases that we don't even remember if we ate or not. Don't forget to keep breathing, my friends. We want to calm your system. It's really funny how we are so reliant on food, yet have such a turbulent and, in some cases, traumatic relationship with it. Part of the struggle with food comes in with the associations, the memories, and emotions we have regarding food and with eating. This can sometimes be the hardest part of eating. We don't realize the memories that we've associated with such a basic function. Part of what I want to support you in is helping to build new, stronger, and healthier relationships with food and with yourself. And of course, by building those positive relationships with something that we need every day, this will help us to raise our vibration and move us forward which is another way that we're going to show ourselves that love and nurturing, which will help us with our growth and our development. This, my friends, is not going to be a one session, quick fix. It has taken you a lifetime to create this association and connection with food. I'm going to support you in working with a tool that will allow you to start to rebuild that relationship. And like any good relationship, it's going to take some work. Don't forget to breathe, my friends. So let's start on this process. Let's start working on our relationship with food. And have a little bit of fun in the process. I want you to look at the food that you've chosen for this session. However, I want you to look at the food as if you were a child who's never seen it before. So allowing that inner child out to see the food from a perspective of curiosity and intrigue. Let's start with the basics. What does the food look like? Take some time to look at the shape, the color, the size. Now, let's pick the food up. Remember, my friends, that inner child is in charge. Everything is finger food. What does it feel like? Yes, my friends, for years we were told not to play with our food. Today I give you permission to start to play with your food. Feel this food with your fingers. What is the food's texture? What is the consistency of that food? Is this a feeling that feels good? Or something that makes you add more question to the food? Let's bring the food up to your nose. What does it smell like? Does it have a strong smell? Or is it hard to smell at all? Do different parts of the food have different smells? Is this a smell that you like? Remember to breathe, my friends. Does the food have any sound? While you are touching it, can you hear different sounds? Is it squishy? Can you break the food into smaller pieces? Is this something that is intriguing to put into your mouth? Or is it something that you're being tricked into eating? Of course, that inner child is going to need to put it into their mouth. However, because of the uncertainty of this food, they're going to do it slowly and cautiously. Touch your food with the tip of your tongue to see if it's something that you actually want to put in all the way. Is this a safe food? What does your tongue tell you about this food? Well, we're going to have to put it in. So put a piece of the food in your mouth. What does it taste like? As you slowly chew your food, does the taste change? What do you think of the flavor? Is it something you like? Is there something missing from the food? What could you add to the food to make it better? Would you want to eat more of this food? Don't forget to breathe, my friends. As you've had a little bit of food, do you need more? What is it that your tummy is telling you? So many of us are eating on the run that we're not thinking about the food. What we like, what we don't, what can I put in my mouth because I'm starving? When we slow down and are present, we can enjoy the crunch, the ooey gooiness, the flavor of what we're eating. We start to fuel our body, mind, and our soul with what's going in. We're not rushing any of the process. We're actually focusing in on us, connecting into our stomach signals. These signals take some time. Our body has to acknowledge that the tummy is full, and that has to travel from our stomach to our brain, and we have to acknowledge that, which many of us aren't acknowledging until we're at bursting point. So slowing down and enjoying what it is you're eating not only makes you feel better, you aren't missing out on the process and the taste of enjoying some good food that's going to fuel you. For the rest of the day, I would encourage you to explore your food from an inner child perspective. Ask those hard questions. What is it? Do I like it? What does it taste like? Have some fun with it. And I know, of course, we're not going to always have squishy finger food. But take that time, slow down, and enjoy what you're putting into your mouth. Figure out if the food is missing something and how you could make it even more tasty for you. Then tonight, before you go to bed, take a few moments and reflect on your food exploration. How did that food make you feel? Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Impact your day. Did you have more energy? Less energy? Really look at and connect in what you did like and what you didn't. This reflection, these questions about your food that you're putting in will really help you to connect in on what you're feeling. Then you can make some more high vibrational, amazing choices for you on what it is you want to do with that information. How you can best go forward for you. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today. You've added another tool to support you on your health and wellness journey, which does help you with that growth and development. Please remember that it did take you years to get to this current point. So, like I said before, it's going to take some time. Please be patient with you. Be kind to you. You are learning. You are nurturing you. It's going to take some time to make the shifts and changes that you want. Please remember, be patient with you so that you can nurture yourself and make those shifts that you want to make. You should be proud of the work that you've done here today. This tool has helped you to really acknowledge and start to make headway on those steps forward. Give yourself a big hug for all that you've accomplished today. I hope that you did enjoy this mindfulness practice and that you found it helpful in bringing some awareness to what it is you're eating. Like I said before, please remember that you can revisit this tool as often as you need and incorporate it into your everyday. Now, I'm going to continue to create guided meditations and mindfulness tools for my friends. I want to support you in expanding your repertoire of tools and techniques to help you overcome some of the challenges and obstacles that you're facing in your everyday while enjoying your experience in this lifetime to the fullest. If you have any suggestions or requests on meditations or tools that you'd like me to cover, please leave them below. I love hearing directly from my friends what would help them out the most right now. Again, I want to thank you for spending this time with me and being open to this play and this tool. Until tomorrow, my friends.